What's up, Solow Sportsers? If this is your first time here, we are Solow Sports, a series of stores, everything rackets, everything paddles, doing reviews, bringing you our insider insights. And in today's video, we're talking about the Speed Tour 2026. A bit of a new racket, a bit of a new adjustment, but we are going to break it all down right now. For this playtest, we went with Sonic Pro Tour R Pet. I think that's some sort of play on the recycled nature of the string, but it is not like your typical Sonic Pro, which is typically soft and round. This one is shaped with 8 sides. We strung it at 52 pounds to kind of help with that smaller head size, but stick with that control that the Speed family likes and add some spin, which is nice in the 16-19 pattern.
Head adds to the popular Speed family with a new model in the Speed Tour 2026. This racket has a smaller head size of 97 square inches and a heavier unstrung weight of 305 grams equaling 10.8 ounces. It has an open 16x19 string pattern and a balance point, making it 1 point headlight on this standard length 27-inch racket. It has a constant flat beam of 23 millimeters and a large grip size offering from 1/8 all the way to 5/8. The stock grip is Hydrosorb Pro, and it comes in those classic Speed colors of a majority black with white accents.
If you've seen our videos before, you know I can be harsh when it comes to how Head is doing their cosmetics. A little bit simpler, a bit repetitive, but for whatever reason, I find this racket to be quite striking. It's simple, it's easy. It does have a bit of its heritage and its roots in the color selection. It always has that pop to match the Head logo. What do you think? Have they done it better in the all black legacy? Have they done it better in their previous black and white? But this is a very monochrome feel that Head is endorsing and advertising on this new racket. For this channel and viewership in the US, we are going to consider this a new racket. And although there was a previous Speed Tour that might have been a European release, a Head.com only, but now this racket is available to everyone and the general public. It's a new set of specs, a new head size, so I don't want to compare it to any previous Speed Tours that have existed. So new model that you haven't seen, and I really like it because previously, when you looked at the Speed series, there was too much overlap. And what I mean by that was if you wanted a little heavier, a little lighter, a different string pattern, you could have checked out that Gravity, you could have checked out that Radical. They were too similar. But now in this Speed Tour, it's different enough in the specs. That's an offering for new players, people that want something more like this racket, and you can't find it in any other Head racket. With this racket, normally when I'm playing that Speed line, although Speed can be considered for power, you're getting that control, that precision, and it just takes it to another level in this setup. So it was awesome on the forehands and backhands, a little tougher to find that sweet spot, but if you play any of the Speed models and you want to tame it down with these big generous swings and a little bit more focus and a little bit more accuracy, then now we have a racket to accomplish that. The technology in this racket is Hy-Bor, and Hy-Bor should be part of this full launch as the first racket, but it was teased in those legend rackets that Head introduced maybe just a month ago. And Hy-Bor really is kind of a blend of the normal materials, the normal graphite in this racket, as well as boron. And boron is going to stiffen up that racket. It's a higher end material to make it more stable and more feel transferability. So you're going to get all of the things that you like in the Speed lineup, plus a little bit more stability. I think a small change, but it could have a bit more on the performance. For me, the Speed family was always a play on the Wilson blade with that all-court feel. As you know, Djokovic started with a blade. Then when he switched to head, they created the Speed line for him, kind of taking some of those best ofs from that racket. But now in this 97 square inch head, you're getting much more of that all-court play, much more net presence. It's more maneuverable, it's more laser focused, and it's really exceptional at the net. So if you currently are a Speed player in either that MP or that Pro, and you want more net prowess, then this is the model for you.
The Head Speed Tour Hybor 2026 scored top marks in our Solow Sports graded review. Head has very few heavy and small head size options, and this model certainly fills a void. The player best suited for this demanding racket is someone talented, rated 4.0 or higher, with an all-court game, aggressively seeking pinpoint accuracy anywhere on the court. One or two-handed backhands work well, but a preference on the one-hander, especially if you mix in a nice backhand slice. Classic grip styles of continental to eastern maximize the surface area, and the rare semi-westerner could get away with this head too. Basically, flatter penetrating control styles versus whippier spinnier shots would be at home with the Speed Tour. Similar rackets include the Babolat Strike 97, Dunlop CX200 Tour 1619, Technofiber TF40 315, Yonex V-Cord 95, or Wilson RF Pro. Usually this demographic is one-dimensional, but this stick is adding versatility to have the demanding classic control with added user-friendly spin and all-court prowess. As a player, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but with this racket, you may get away with newer tricks without having to change much, allowing classic players more easily to access the modern game evolution.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to channel your inner Djokovic, your inner Sinner, and get a piece of this racket, we have it strung fresh just for you, shipping anywhere in the US. www.solowsports.com. Get your order in, as I know they will go fast.